all areas. We educate. We do a lot of things. But let me now focus on today's agenda, on standing on all the existing protocols from the pastor, Madam Ashite, Mr. Boateng, and to the convener, the one who brought us together, Andy, and the ChangeMakers team. I say thank you for this opportunity. Okay, so I'm speaking on the power of storytelling and changing the narrative through media and truth. Standing here today, I see not just young people, but voices waiting to be heard, stories waiting to be told, and change waiting to be sparked. Over 19 years ago, I sat where you all are sitting today, a teenager with dreams, bigger than my resources, but with one tool to become the superpower of my generation, and that was my voice. I began from humble beginnings without connections or privileges, but I carried one conviction with me that stories have power to transform lives and change nations. As a journalist, I have seen firsthand how media shapes society and how it influences how young people see themselves and the world around them. The stories we consume create the reality we believe in. If media only highlights negativity, young people grow up believing they have no future. But if we use media to amplify truth, resilience, and solutions, then we build hope, courage, and development. That's why I chose journalism, not just as a career, but a calling. For the past 19 years, I have gone into communities where hope was scarce. I have told stories of children denied of education, of women silenced by tradition, of families broken by injustice. Each time I faced obstacles, lack of resources, gatekeepers who tried to silence me, and even moments of fear. But I stayed the course because I believe that if I could change the narrative, I could change lives. And I did. And here is the truth I want you to take away. Storytelling is not just about reporting events, it's about shaping futures. When you tell the right stories, you are not just telling or filling the airwaves, you are planting seeds of possibilities. This connects deeply to the Sustainable Development Goals and the Agenda 2030. Take, for instance, SDG 4, which borders on education, and SDG 5, gender equality. By highlighting the resilience of women and girls, we challenge stereotypes and open doors of empowerment. Dear young people, the media is not just in studios anymore, it's in their pockets. Every time you post a video, share a post, or write a caption, you are telling a story. The question is, what kind of story are you telling? Will your voice spread fear or will it spread courage? Will your platform fuel misinformation or will it promote truth? Will your story tear down or will it build up? I encourage you, use your platforms to amplify truth, to empower your peers, and call for change. Your voices matters, whether it reaches 10 people or 1,000 people, it matters. As we march towards 2030, the world doesn't just need politicians, CEOs, and policymakers. The world needs storytellers of truth because policy changes when truth is told. Communities rise when stories of hope are shared, and lives transform when courage finds a voice. So, to every teenager here today, I say this: guard your story, prepare your voice, and never let gatekeepers or people silence your truth. Your journey may be small, but so did mine. I did not give up. If a girl from humble beginnings can use this storytelling to win awards and change communities, then you too, you can do this with your phone and your words and your courage, and you can change the world. The power is in your hands. and go out there and be change makers. I'm not done. This is the first phase of what I was coming to do. So I'm coming down. Thank you. So from speaker to speaker, you guys were asked what you wanted to do. Who want to be a journalist here? Nobody. Hello? Okay, we have doctors. Do we have soldiers? Okay, who want to be a pastor? Nobody. Who wants to be a teacher? But do you believe you can change the world? You believe you can change the world. Can you tell me what you see in your community that you think is not right? That what you think that if I do this, we can change it. Tell me one problem in your community. I need two people. Yes? Yes. The microphone, please. Please be fast. Thank you. Teenage pregnancy. Great. So let's clap for her. I need two more. Who again? There's someone at the back. Drug abuse. Let's clap for him. I want one more. There's one. Okay. Poor sanitation. Hold on. What do you think you can do to change that? Mhm. Let's clap for her. Great. So you guys have identified a problem. Now we need a solution. She has given one of the solutions to what she would want to do. How many of us here have access to phones? You have a phone? Okay, how many of you here, when you go home, how many of you use your mother's phones? All of you, right? When your parents put their phones down, you pick it. Where do you go to? TikTok. Where do you go to? Where? TikTok and Facebook. Okay, great. So what do you do on Facebook and TikTok? Two people. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting. There. What do you do on the phone when you pick the phone? Mm-hmm. Sorry? You chat with your friends. Okay, that's good. And who again? You all says you have access to phones. What do you use the phone for? Eh? There's someone here. Videos. What kind of videos? Hold on. Funny videos. What class are you in? Form 3. And okay. So what do you want to hold on? What do you want to be in future? A soldier. Have you read about what soldiers do? But do you know you can change the world being a soldier? How would you change the world? Mm? So you want to go? Okay, let's clap for her. Okay, so who can tell me one news item? How many of you watch the news? What is the trending story right now? Uh-huh. Great. Mention your name. Okay. Walls and rumors. What's that about? Mm-hmm. Okay. That's excellent. Let's clap for him. So it means that almost 95% of you don't watch the news. So if there is war coming, how would you know? How do you change the world if you don't watch the news? So let me tell you one thing. Last week, there's this 9 years old guy, a boy, that the BBC, do you know BBC? It's a news organization outside Ghana. Great. So the boy is 9 years and he has studied the human heart. He's 9. The BBC people interviewed him. He has studied how the human heart works. And when they asked him when he started, he said right from the womb, when he was in the mother's womb. So instead of the mother buying him toys, the mother started buying him, giving him the phone to read about it. So he was using YouTube, reading about the things he wanted to be. He said he wanted to be a heart surgeon. You said you want to be doctors, right? So if you don't read about it, if you don't go to people who are older than you to teach you the things, how can you become perfect in what you're doing? Tell me. Can you do it or you cannot? I want to hear you. Can you? So do you believe that you can also make a difference? Now, when you pick the phone, it's not about going to see someone dancing, then you also dance. I do a lot of things with my phone. When you go to my page on TikTok, I don't dance because I have people like you in mind. I have a generation to change and to impact. You cannot make an impact if you are always watching someone dancing and twerking, whilst your other colleagues are doing marvelous things. Madam asked how many of you wanted to be teachers. Nobody. But the teacher taught you to become who you want to become. You cannot become who you want to be if the teacher is not there. Nobody wants to be a driver. Who will drive you? Now let me tell you, the people who are making money, they are not the ones in classrooms. So they are the ones doing the carpentry, name them, the fishermen, artisanals. I name them. Sorry? Yes. So you see, all I want you to know is that you can use just your phone to make a change. You say you want to do sanitation, stop the rampant throwing of rubbish. It starts from you. If you see someone throwing something on the floor, you can tell the person, please pick it up. You are lecturing the environment. And you see, it will go and come and you all will be sick because there is no proper sanitation. But with your phone, you can video, do interviews, talk to people, and educate people with your phones. Don't go to social media and be twerking. And when you grow old, and you become like me, when you are looking for a job, they will go to your social media. The things that you post there, like when you were 5 years old, they will retrieve them. And see you were twerking. They won't give you the job. Will you be sad? So now what would you want to do? What do you want to change? From here, what do you want to change? Do you want to change the world? I want to hear you. Do you want to change the world? Okay, so now there is something they call you tell the untold stories. Now let me tell you something. The gentleman here spoke about someone who was chasing what? Great. So if I tell you that, me too, I was not chasing grass cutter. But if I tell you that I have sold gakoni on my head before, will you believe me? Why? I have changed. How did I change? I have dressed well. It's not about dressing. Before I got here, I have worked hard. Eh? I have sold things. Pure water, pure. So, for instance, if your mother is not having money for you to go to school, for after JHS and you can't go to SHS, what will you do? You will sell. But before you sell, there should be passion, because there should be something you are chasing. If you want to become a doctor, that one will force you to work hard to support your mother. Am I right? So now from today, you don't have to go and sit down and wait that your mother should give you money 24/7. You don't have to follow your friends to go and see their boyfriends. How many of you are having a boyfriend and girlfriend? Great. So this is not the time for that. This is the time you have to study. Hello? You say you are happy when I mentioned boyfriends. But at this stage, you have to focus on your books. After focusing on your books, listen to your parents. Are we on the same page? After that, listen to your teachers. Go to church. You cannot do this life without God. I came with my husband. He's a pastor. Aside he being a pastor, he's a big man. But he also started from somewhere. You have seen all these big people. They started from somewhere. They were like you, but they never gave up. So if you want to give up today, raise up your hands. You want to give up. Why do you want to give up? You are tired with life. Okay, so if you don't want to give up, raise your hands. Okay, so give me two things from today, what you have heard from the pastor, from the educationist, from the growth specialist. I'm sorry if I got yours wrong, but then all the things you have heard today, what do you want to change? Give three people, give me one thing you want to change and how you want to change it. I'm waiting. Any hands? Hello? So you don't want to change anything. You want to change. So I want to see your hands. What do you want to change? One thing. Someone said teenage pregnancy. I'll come to you. I want to hear you. You want to change the world with what? How do you want to change the world? With hard work. In what area? You are not wrong. Let's start. Use the microphone. What do you want to change in your community? Okay. So now do you know that you can come together in groups and do that? So from today, are you going to do that? So you can gather together. When we were growing up, years ago, there was something that they call communal labor. We gather and we sweep the entire community. Nowadays, if they call you, you won't come. So how do you want to change the world? So from today, will you change your mind? Okay, so one thing I want you to understand is that whatever you want to achieve is possible. Do you agree? You can be a heart surgeon. You can be someone who specializes only on the brain. You can be someone who specializes in taking care of a woman, how the woman body is formed. And it's possible. No matter how long it takes, it will come to pass. You know that, right? So today, since you are becoming change agents, I want you to know that your phone is not for twerking and watching funny videos. Hello? So the phone is for educational purposes. Read about the subjects you want to do. Read about the change you want to make. Read about people who are doing that same thing you want to do. When I was growing, let me tell you one story. I will end soon. When I was growing up, my friends were ahead of me 2 years. Okay? Because I have to drop out of school. Because there was no money at home. So I used the 2 years to sell things, and I gathered money to go back to school. There was a time that they wanted me to learn how to sew. The man of God spoke about purpose, okay? And I told my father that I won't do sewing because it's not my calling. In a nice way, we spoke, father to child. And he understood that, okay, if you won't do sewing, then you have to find another means. I knew what I wanted to become when I was like you. I wanted to become a journalist. I wanted to be a presenter. So, small. Even when I dropped out of school, at the time, we were not having phones. So, you people, you are fortunate. We were not having phones. Mobile phone was not the thing. It wasn't common. So when I'm going to school, when I'm going to sell things at my mother's trading place, I carry my books, English books, because I wanted to read the news. I'm not good with maths, so when you bring maths, I will fail. Even with that one cry, I'm perfecting it. But with the English, no way. So with time, I went back to school. Small. I completed school. Now I have to continue, go to the university. I did. It was the same selling. I was selling things on my head. My classmates, they were laughing at me. Now when they see me on TV, they will pick their phones. Hey, I know her. You see, right now nobody will believe in you. But when you become big, everybody will come to you. They know you. So why don't you work hard? Put it at the back of your mind that you are able to change everything and you can become everything you want to become. Nobody will stop you. Once God has given you life, you can change the world. Are we together? So someone should tell me one thing I said that is in your mind. So I am closing. One thing that got stuck here. What did I say? Okay. Mm-hmm. Is that all? Let's clap for her. One more. There's someone here. I heard that community rises when stories of hope are shared. Great. Let's clap for her. Last one. There's someone at the back. Learning on the internet, not working in Thank you. Let's clap for him. Okay, so all I will say to close is that you all have been amazing, and I know that you will change the world. And let's clap for Andy for bringing all of you here together. Thank you. God bless you.